If we're unable to make a deal, we'll terminate NAFTA. We'll have a better deal. If we are unable to make a deal, we will be better off. Right now, we are not going to live with the deals the way they are. European Union treats us very unfairly. Canada, very unfairly. Mexico, very unfairly. Sometimes in life, to be successful, oftentimes, most of the time, you have to follow your instincts. You have to follow your gut. You have to. Your parents may say wrong, your whoever may say wrong, but you have to do it.
He is a real estate magnate, the immediate former occupant of the White House, and the 45th President of the United States of America. Of course, I'm talking about Donald J. Trump. And today, we are going to be getting 5 lessons from the man himself. Welcome. And just before we move on, I would like to ask you to like, subscribe, and share this video. Hit the notifications icon so that you can get new videos just like this when they come out. Hit the subscribe button below. The first lesson that we get from Donald Trump is go against the tide. Be the challenger. Donald Trump advises us to go against the tide and not to be afraid to do it. Listen to what Donald Trump has to say about this.
Going against the tide is great if it works. Now, it doesn't always work, and you really have to be smart to go against the tide because you're going against a lot of smart people. But when you get it right, you'll end up better, whether it's Microsoft or Google. I mean, so many people that have really hit big have gone against the tide. But you have to have great confidence in yourself. You have to be the right person. There are very few people that can pull it off, but when you pull it off, it's great. Same thing in real estate. You go against the tide. People are selling, you're buying, the tide changes.
These politicians, such liars, liars. Our Republican system is absolutely rigged. They're fed up with the stupidity in Washington.
I went to an Ivy League school. I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
My hands, look at these hands. Lion Ted and Little Marco. Yeah, and if there's a group out there, just throw them the hell out. That's okay.
The second lesson that we get from Donald Trump is hammer in your ideas. Donald Trump has a habit of hammering in his ideas until they get into the mind of everybody who listens to them. Listen to what Donald Trump has to say about hammering in your ideas.
Sloppy Steve brought him into the White House quite a bit. It was one of those things. That's why Sloppy Steve is now looking for a job.
But you know, this poor, pathetic, low-energy guy, he gets up and he does a commercial that Hillary... So I'm looking at Little Marco and I say, man, there's something happening with him. And he's like melting. Little rocket man, rocket fuel for the Americans.
We will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself.
We have Lion Ted Cruz. I have to be honest. These people that I'm dealing with are the worst people.
Well, the failing New York Times wrote a big, long front page story yesterday. And it was very much, although we have a representative in Congress who they say was here a long time ago, they call her Pocahontas.
She's back there, little Katie. She's back there.
That Hillary, as I say, crooked Hillary.
Oh, she's as crooked as they come, folks. Just take a look.
Crooked Hillary Clinton. We're going to get rid of that crooked woman. She's a crooked woman. She's a very, very dishonest woman.
The third lesson that we get from Donald Trump is don't be afraid of big ideas, even if they are intimidating to other people. Donald Trump has a habit of picking up a big idea and running with it, irrespective of how outrageous or otherwise other people find it. Listen to what Donald Trump has to say about not being afraid of big ideas.
Number one, are you ready? Are you ready? We will build a great wall along the southern border.
Why don't people ever tell that side of the story?
Well, look, we're going to have a border. It's going to be a real border, and we're going to build a wall, and it's going to be a serious wall.
And I said, we got to build a wall. And everybody said, oh, that's crazy, that's crazy. We will build a wall. We will build a wall. We will build a wall. The wall just got 10 feet higher. It's true. They're going to pay for the wall, and they're going to enjoy it, okay? They're going to enjoy it.
The fourth lesson that we get from Donald Trump is build the image you want, especially in the media. Donald Trump advises us to cultivate an image and maintain it. Listen to what Donald Trump has to say about this.
Do you have the genes to be a successful politician?
Well, you never really know. I think I'm pretty outspoken, and that's not probably a good thing in terms of a politician, but it's a good thing if you ever got elected, you can really do a job.
I believe that perhaps I'm portrayed differently than I actually am. I believe I'm portrayed in a rougher sense than the actual product. And I hope that's true, because I hope the actual product is a lot more mellow than the portrayal.
And that may be his biggest asset of all. When people attack Trump, they reinforce the version of Trump that Trump wants people to see. And inevitably, that keeps Trump's name in the news.
The fifth lesson that we get from Donald Trump is appreciate your adversaries. Donald Trump, even when he has an adversary, he always appreciates them. Listen to what Donald Trump has to say about this.
Well, I think her history is far from being over. I'd like to answer that question in another 15 years from now. I think she's going to go down at a minimum as a great senator. I think she is a great wife to a president. And I think Bill Clinton was a great president. You know, you look at the country then. The economy was doing great. Look at what happened during the Clinton years. I mean, we had no war. The economy was doing great. Everybody was happy. A lot of people hated him because they were jealous as hell. You know, people get jealous and they hate you. People don't like him because they're jealous of him. But Bill Clinton was a great president. I mean, I hope we can be so lucky in terms of the economy and in terms of other aspects. I mean, we weren't in wars with two nations. I'm not blaming Afghanistan, by the way, is probably a place that we should be. Iraq, we shouldn't be. Bill Clinton was a great president. Hillary Clinton is a great woman and a good woman.
You said of Hillary Clinton that she was, quote, pretty badly abused during her presidential campaign. Why did you say that?
I thought that they roughed her up pretty good. I think she's a wonderful woman. I think that she's a little bit misunderstood. You know, Hillary's a very smart woman, very tough woman, that's fine. But she's also a very nice person. And I know Hillary and I know her husband very well. They're fine people. I thought, and you know, part of that is a rough political battle. I thought she was roughed up. I thought she, and I'm not knocking the other side, you know, you want to win a battle, so if it gets a little bit nasty, it is politics, and politics is a tough game. But I thought she was perhaps unnecessarily roughed up. She took some pretty hard hits.
I respect the fact that Director Comey was able to come back after what he did. I respect that very much.
And it took guts for Director Comey to make the move that he made in light of the kind of opposition he had, where they're trying to protect her from criminal prosecution. You know that. Good job by the FBI. I have respect that the FBI has given it a second chance. The FBI, and I give them a lot of credit because they're fighting forces that they're not supposed to be fighting. There's little doubt that FBI Director Comey and the great special agents of the FBI will be able to collect more than enough evidence to garner indictments against Hillary Clinton. Oh, and there's Jim. He's become more famous than me. Director Comey.
There you have it. Those have been 5 lessons on success from billionaire real estate magnate Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States. I hope you've learned something and you can apply some of those lessons to get your own success. As usual, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friend, and looking forward to seeing you next time. Cheers.